Sort of like my friend Tulisano that recently passed, February 20th, There I sit by his bedside, rubbing his hand, and talk with him. And I thought I owed it to Tula, everything's going to be all right. It's going to be okay, And I could get the sense that he heard me, and it was hard for me to take. But there was a friend who was as vibrant as you come, with a mind as sharp as you could find, who would talk about the issues that kept me going. Tula kept me going. And to be there, to kind of don't let the friendship, nothing get in the way of the friendship. Don't let anything get in the way of the friendship. Because friendship matters. It matters. And yes, I use the example of Warren. I got a real joy out of just sitting with Warren and just saying, okay, Warren, now I want you to watch this, check that, and look at that over there now, and check, and go check this and do that and follow. And Warren was just kind of amazed, like, yeah, Bill, yeah, Warren, just watch this now. Now, I tell you what, Warren, go do that and see what's going to happen when that happens, And so, and what it did allow me to do, it allowed me to kind of pass on some stuff to other people. Pass it on. Okay, Warren, you get the idea now. Make sure you put yourself in a position by which you can observe the crowd. See the crowd. See what the dynamics are. Who's doing what with whom? Who cares about what? All of those things. If you do that, then you can begin to figure out where the place is going. You get an idea about what's about to happen. You can do that. You can do that. You just got to sit and be quiet for a moment and observe. But you can do that. And I was pleased to do that to Juan, and I was pleased to do that to a lot of other people. I was pleased also to connect some things here tonight. I got Mr. Anderson from the Ag Station here. And I said this before about him, he had a retirement thing before he saw it. And he's from North Dakota. And I said, gee, I never met a white guy from North Dakota. That's a way out of place. Yeah, I don't know anybody from North Dakota. But I found he has been a person who's been receptive of being enlightened about how you do things like Che did. Che is kind of a guy that I saw when he was young, and I saw him grow into some things, and I saw him become the man that he is today. You won't believe how good it makes you feel when you can sit and watch people that you've had some part in their lives, see them become those mature individuals. Good people. That is my history. That is what I have been. What I see in others, what they do, how they have grown, and they're growing and they're undergoing. It is all those things. So, I'm a simple person. I really am. There's not a whole lot that's complex about me, and I think you probably know that already. And I just appreciate all of it. I really do. I really do. If you think I'm BSing here, I'm not BSing. I appreciate everybody, and I appreciate you because you've come through my life. You had an influence on my life, and all of that has made me what I am. Everybody has done that. I got a Rusty here tonight. No, I don't know if they know Rusty, but Rusty, I knew as a kid. He looks old now, but I knew Rusty as a kid. Back with he and his brothers and a whole bunch of others at the teen center years ago, and man, you talking about hell they used to raise down there. But he went through my life, I went through Rusty's life. You know, it's so many people here that I've been through their lives and they've been through mine, and we're all one. Can you believe that? We're all one. We're all one. And it'll only remain one if we act like it. If we act like it. Ron talks about Rev Hampton. Yeah, I go to church. Yeah, I do. And we had, and Rev and I had our times. Yeah, we had disagreements on a bunch of stuff. But if anybody's going to be loyal to me, Rev was. He'd be loyal. We didn't agree on a bunch of stuff. I'll give an example one time. I remember we had this bill in Hartford, and Pat was there with me, and this is a appropriations committee, and we had this notion about providing some money for needle exchange. And there I am, the chair of the committee, and this is going to be a pilot project. New Haven delegation had to embrace it, or it wasn't going to be. And I had this guy from Wolcott named Gene Migliero, who made the case that I'm going to encourage drug use. You know, and it was just the opposite. We were trying to cut down on AIDS by providing a clean needle. And so we did that, and I go to church that Sunday, you know. Just as I was walking in the door, we have a glass at the church, Ron can tell you about, you can see outside people coming in. So I was coming in church, and Rel saw me coming. And Rel kind of altered his sermon and said, "Them politicians in Hartford going and voting on needle exchange here and I knew who he was talking to, but I wasn't about to admit that he was talking to me, so I just went on in and sat down and pretend I didn't hear it. That's the best thing to do. But as I said, we have our disagreements there at the church. I thought I'd done the right thing. He thought I'd done the wrong thing. But I did it. Somebody said I was hard-headed. Yeah, I was hard-headed. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, you know. And it's those things that all of you have done, from John Anderson, North Dakota, and Ag Station, and Passing Through My Life, and Jeff Abbott, a co-worker, and God That I Love, and Teed, and Henry Healy, and Being Loyal, and There on That Blizzard, and Out There For Me, and Rusty, and all these people. Even Charlie Pittsburgh. Even Charlie Pittsburgh. You know, there's something that connects all of us. There's something that connects all of us. And don't ever forget it. And as long as you act on it, there'll be very little to fight about. There'll be very little to fight about. Hey, folks, I thank everybody here, especially Maura and Jackie Coco, Miss Bridgeport, for being here tonight, and just enjoyed it all, and especially the delegation. Let me just say this to the delegation: you are the best. There's not another delegation in Hartford that's better than the New Haven delegation. You are the best. They've always been the best. You know, you are the best. And don't let anyone ever tell you Hartford can't even hold a light to the New Haven delegation. Now, Arthur Barberi told me something years ago. He said the people in Hartford think the sun rises on one side and sets on the other. Once they get what they want, they don't give a shit about anybody else. Hey, Tony, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Tony? Yeah. Once they get what they want, they don't give a shit about anybody else. So that means you get your stuff up front first. You get yours first. And we have a delegation that knows how to get that done. I apologize for for my language, but Shay, Shay, you're absolutely right. I mean, you gave a description of what it is that I do and how I dress, and so aptly pointed out what it all means. You know, yeah, from the top up, I look like I'm sharp as I can be. Bottom down, I want the folk to know I'm still with them. You know, so those things matter to me. It's deliberate on my part, not to move away, not to appear to be that I'm trying to move away. I want to be there to be identified with. And that matters to me.
Explain the loafers?
The loafers, they come cheap. They come cheap just like the jeans. Not a lot of money you spend on them. You know, just do it and you can wear them all year. You know, hey, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it all. And I didn't forget Brian McGrath over here. Oh man, don't ever go on a trip with this guy. Any place. He does not know when to shut up. Man. Ooh. Imagine going to a trip to South America with this guy. I did. Yeah. And I'm trying to think, am I seeing somebody here that I haven't seen in years? No, sitting right here. I'll tell you this story. On the Board of Aldermen, when I first got elected in 1975, I was voted off the Board of Aldermen. 3 people voted for me. Jerry Streets, the chaplain at Gibbs, my friend over here, Bob, Bill Dyson. Is that right? You want to stand up so they can see you now? Now look at it now. That's what I mean about when I say who we are and who goes through our lives and what things mean and how they matter. And here's a guy that don't owe me anything. But he voted for me not to be kicked off the Board of Aldermen. There he is. And that's 33 years ago.
I've seen you comment on that. I will add one more thing. Kicked off the Board of Aldermen.
That's correct. That's correct. Thank you. See what the relationships have been across all kind of boundaries and how they have worked together over the years. Thank you very much for all and appreciate your being here, and I love you all.